On me. Alright. But back to what I was saying. Give me just a second. Did it work? Give me just a moment. I'm sorry guys. My PS4 decided to kick out on me because I wasn't pushing any buttons. So give me just a moment to get back to question number 21. We're almost done with this. Right, and there it is. But yeah, that's that. Why do you assume a woman is angry because she's on her period? Because when she's on a period, her emotional state, like her emotional state is more jacked up on roids than usual. So whenever she's not on her period, she's already emotional. So when she's on her period, she gets even more emotional. So, and anger is one of the biggest and most common used emotion. So it would be logical that a woman on her period would be more angry, sad. It just depends on the person, but anger is a more predominant emotion than sadness. Anyways, moving on. Number 23 is why do you think women who wear makeup are false advertising? Because if you put something over something to hide the original something, it's considered a mask. And what do masks do? They hide your face. Whenever you hide your face, whatever the people are seeing on the mask is not real. It is not the actual thing. So me, I do believe wearing makeup is false, and it is basically saying this is what I don't look like. I am basically lying to you. Um, yeah. Me personally, my woman, I would not want her to wear makeup because I don't want her to look something that she is not. It's like me. I'm not going to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I'm not going to be like I'm a 7'5", 250 pound guy, pure muscle who can do freaking push-ups with no hands. I'm not going to portray that because I'm not that. So if my woman is going to put on makeup, she is portraying something that is not really her. So that's my opinion on that. I don't like makeup because you're born the way you are and you should stay the way you are. So, yeah. Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation what I can do and can't do with my body? So I'm guessing that's about to do with the abortion thing. Or my answer is if you don't like the people that are in there, why are you voting for them? And if you aren't voting for them, you need to do something to get them out of there. Me personally, I don't get into politics because they don't do anything for me. Me personally, and I'm not talking as America as a whole. I'm talking about me individually. They don't really do nothing for me, so I don't get into politics. So y'all can comment whatever. Don't care. I don't do politics. Um, why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians? Um, let's see. I have an Xbox 360 controller in my hand right now. I love games, so this is the game. Oh my god, I love it. What is this right here in my other hand? It's an Xbox One controller. Oh my god, that means I can play my old games on this controller and newer games on this controller that aren't on this one. I got two things I love. Get what I'm saying? If you love something and there's two of said things, you're going to love it even more. And from what other people have gathered, and I'm going based off word of mouth, I didn't do the research myself, but because they showed the evidence, it's actually been proven that women go onto porn websites to watch lesbian porn more than guys. So you should be asking your like 36 questions feminists have for women, I guess. Um, how does it feel to get kicked in the balls? Simple. How would it feel for me to stab you in the eye? If you said painful, then yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. Any form of physical pain is going to be the same wherever you hit me. Because even though I can tolerate pain in other areas with other items, some areas are much more sensitive. And just to let you know, there are three parts of the body for men that have a bundle of nerves. The first is under the chin, which is called the knockout light. You get hit there, you are knocked out. The second is the solar plexus. You get there, you are either A, knocked out, or B, you are gasping for freaking air. And 3 is the testicles. Why? Because it is considered the biggest nerve system down there. You get hit there, like I said before, a flick will cause severe pain. Not severe, a decent amount of pain depending on who you are. So imagine getting kicked, full-fledged kicked. Okay then. Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time? Do you ever get tired of being a feminist all the time? If your answer is no, then there's your answer. Why are you so afraid of gender equality? Trying to, as feminists, bring about gender equality. That must mean that someone is at a disadvantage than others. Let's do the research. Men make significantly less, or they didn't make significantly less. They make significantly less grades in schooling than women. If you look at the statistics, more women nowadays, within its past 10 years, are doing better educationally than women. They are going into more educational based fields than men. Men are significantly not, they're more simple-minded, I would like to say, than women, so we just get by with more physical things like construction or electronics or engineering or mechanics or computers. We do things that we can physically put our hands on because we like to do things and not sit on it. So yeah, gender equality, it shouldn't even be an issue because as a man, I have my roles and I have my desires, and you are a woman. You're a woman. You have your goals, your desires. Find a way to achieve them. Like my grandpa always said, the only person holding you back from attaining what you want is you, not the government, not the state, not the laws, not another guy down the road. It's you. So, why do I deserve to be paid less than men? Because men tend to work longer hours. They're more aggressive on getting pay raises and promotions. They don't take as many sick days as women. They don't take maternity leave as women. They don't tend to call out more as women. They don't complain about staying a couple extra hours like women do. So if a job pays $7.25 for both a male and a female, and the male works 40 hours with no call-out days, and a woman works 30 hours with a couple call-out days, that means the man is going to make a 10-hour more paycheck than the woman, which means $7.25 times 40, that's looking at about a $300 check every week, while the women would be looking at just over a $200 check. See, those 10 hours at the same rate drop the checks by $100. Why? Because the men decide to stay longer and work every day of the week compared to the woman. Anyways, in what world does 77 cents equal a dollar? In the world where men don't exist, and women are literally the only people working. I guess because if this was the case, most employers would rather hire a bunch of women and not men, because men tend to go for more money, and if a woman is only paid 77 cents compared to the dollar that the male would make, the owners would save a lot of fucking money. So, yeah. In what world does 68 cents equal a dollar? Why is it going down? How is that fair? Because I don't know. Because if you're going to say that you make less than men, 77 cents or 68 cents compared to guys, dollar, Why don't you do something about it? If it's illegal, which it is, if you're not supposed to be paid less than a man, if most jobs state federal law states that you get paid 725 minimum. That's for everybody, regardless of gender or race. So if you're getting paid less than 725 an hour, you need to report that to the local either human resources, to an area supervisor, or even to the freaking law enforcement and have that place shut down. And if you are working at a place for multiple months, making 77 cents to the dollar, why are you still working there? If someone's making more money and I'm making under what the minimum wage is, I would not work there anymore. Um, why are you intimidated by women who makes more money than you? Let's see. One of my co-managers right now makes, I want to say, probably 12 bucks an hour, and I make $8 an hour. I really don't care. As long as my bills are paid and food's in my belly and clothes is on my back, I really don't care how much she makes. She can make $1,000 an hour. I don't care. As long as my bills are paid, I am good. Why are opinionated women seen as bitches when opinionated men are seen as bosses? Well, because opinionated women base their opinions based on emotions. They feel whatever's going wrong. As where men are, well, let me rephrase that, opinionated men are considered bosses because they base their opinions based on facts and reason and logic. They think things through, pick the best possible path for the best outcome. When you look at most of the CEOs of a bunch of good, big name banks and superstars like Walmart and Target and BB&T and First National Bank and Wall Street and all these big name things, who's at the top? It's usually a man, because a man can think things and plan things through. I'm not saying women can't do that, but men have been proven more effective at said tasks. Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed door make jokes to women that are offensive to women? Because it is a joke. If I can get the feeling and the impression that the person behind that door is telling a joke and no one else is in the room is complaining, it can be offensive. As long as it's a joke, I don't mind. But if he's being serious and everyone in the room is getting offended, then I'll step in and be like, hey, it's not right. You shouldn't be talking like that. That's very offensive. Don't do that. Either that or you can just leave. That's what I would do. But if it's just a joke, he says a joke that's offensive, but everyone's laughing, I hear female and male people laughing, I'm just going to keep on walking. Why are you afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Privilege, like you're talking about white privilege? Okay. I don't have a 7-story mansion. I don't have a Lamborghini. I don't have millions and millions of dollars. I don't have the best things in life, but I got that privilege. No, that's not how the world works. If I want the Lamborghini, I got to put in a Lamborghini's worth of effort to get it. If I want a 7-story mansion, I got to put in the effort for a 7-story mansion. I don't get something unless I put something into it. You don't have a car drive down the road without gas. So without more money, I don't have more nicer things. And like, look at every white male, homeless veteran or otherwise out on the streets who's a white privileged male, but yet is at the bottom of the barrel of America. They should be able to get a free car and a free house and all this money, right? Because they're white. No, they got to work for it. Now their situation may not allow them to it, but they got to do something. And you see a lot. I've seen, like, I'm gonna give you a quick story before I end this video. I seen this one guy about years back when I was in, or not 8 years back, and asked me for some money to get him some food because I had just gotten paid from the little Pell Grant return check. and I had like $300 on one of my gift cards for the college. I went in there. I was like, you know what? Go ahead, get anything you want. So he's all right. He grabs a bag of chips, just a simple bag of chips. I'm like, dude, get what you want. Get anything in here you want. I got you. So he went up there, got a couple cheeseburgers, a couple sodas, a couple drinks, and candy bars. He got a good amount of stuff. Cost me about $50. I didn't mind because the government gave the Pell Grant gave it to me, which is from the government, I guess. So I guess that is something they're doing for me. Anyways, beside the point. I meet the same dude 5 years later, and I'm at GameStop, and I'm in there. I'm just looking around, and I meet the dude, and he's like, "Hey, I remember you. You're from the college. You helped me get some food." So I'm like, "Yeah, man. How you doing? You doing better?" This dude told me he works for a Lamborghini company in I'm not gonna say the city, but he works for a Lamborghini company. Thing on the car, he gets $100,000, and he told me he's like, that day when you bought me all that food, he said that got him in the mood to change his life. He went out, got in touch with some friends, some people, got his name around a little bit. Then he got a call to work for a Lamborghini company. Now he's making millions of dollars a year based on selling Ferraris and Lamborghinis. He literally said, "You know what? I'm gonna return the favor. Anything in here you want, you get. I'll buy it." So I'm like, okay. I got a PS Vita. That's all I paid. He's like, "That all you want? Man, get whatever you want." So I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, man." So I went in there, got a PS Vita. I got a $60 32, I think it was a 32 gigabyte memory card and a couple games for the PS Vita. Cost him 300 and something bucks. But he pulled out that wallet, pulled out four $100 bills, and this thing was thick with bills. Put it right there, gave it to the guy, and gave me the tip, the money in return. He's like, I got like $60 in return after he paid all that stuff. I'm like, yo, man, appreciate it. So in essence, all these questions are either A, I don't care about them, B, it's rude, or if it's wrong, don't do it. And C, get what you want, but you got to put the effort into it. Simple as that. So yeah, this is your host Exclaim Warlord X out. Peace, and I do apologize for making this a part 2. Enjoy.